idea of disconnected communications is that we're not connected as much by relationships as we think. We're connected by ideas. We're connected by the things that we're passionate about, and we're passionate about a lot of different things. It's not one thing that drives us. Therefore, our relationships are going to constantly expand, contract, and shift. And this is what the technology is allowing today. But we don't realize this yet. We're excited about the number of followers. We're excited about the authority that our blog holds. But we're not realizing exactly how much of that information that we're publishing is actually connecting to people uniquely. And that is actually where I want to explore a lot of my thoughts in moving forward, of sort of trying to map that contextually, how those ties that bind us, those relationships are forged on ideas, and that's what I'm spending a lot of my time looking at. We're going to realize that we actually have the ability, like, content is fully democratized, right? But that doesn't mean that gives us full license to just share whatever. It gives us actually an opportunity to share a bit of who we are in here and in here. And that's not necessarily, it's not necessarily fully palated yet. People aren't necessarily realizing that this is a bigger opportunity for them to share who they really are with us. And where I think this is going to go is that we're going to realize that at the end of the day, we're curators. We're information curators. We're content curators. We're finding the things that are really interesting to us and sharing them with those that might also find them interesting. And that's the whole contextually, or the context map that I'm talking about, because that the folks that we network with are going to find those curated updates more profound than others. Right. And it'll change over time. The biggest thing I see is how this is all going to map together. I wrote recently in an article called "The Ties That Bind Us." There's a lot of tools, for example, that show how we all connect. If you use like Twitter Friends, for example, you can see all of the people that you message and then also the people that message you. And they're two distinct maps. But what I think in terms of just not just Twitter, but the social web in general, is that that map says nothing. The true map is about context. We're mapped contextually, right? That map will always change based on the topics of what we're reading, what we're sharing, what we're publishing. And those people who interact with you will always change. It's not necessarily the technology as much as it is the sociology behind all of this stuff. I really do believe that it's going to fundamentally change how we communicate with each other, with family, friends, business associates. The thing that I find most fascinating is the shift in what I call this new era of media literate information socialites, because it's this idea that you're building community around yourself, around your persona, and that carries you from the online world to the real world. So in a sense, you have an opportunity to sort of reinvent who you are, but that's not necessarily taking place today. That's what's taking place tomorrow. The technology is happening today. The culture shift is actually underway, and that's what we're going to see here in the future. And the reason why I say that is because all of this stuff is so brand new to everybody. We have social profiles. We're updating our status on Twitter, but I don't know that it's really digesting enough, or people are palating enough, or pondering the ideas of actually what they're doing with each update. I believe that they're enthusiastic, they're excited about all of this stuff, that they're sharing everything they can. They love the fact that they're building followers. They love that they have this era of micro celebrity, if you will. But I'm not sure that they realize yet what the true ramifications of what this means, right? It's not a popularity contest. It's actually changing how you share information and how people are getting information, and in turn resharing it.